when we went for the night grant, I think one of the most important things was that we were talking about this, the two arms. We were talking a lot about the community work and the community arm. And here, as Eric explained, there are three components to the grant. One is board development, program activities, and then the large projects, so the large economic and physical development. So the program activities that we highlighted here, I think if you just look at some of them, they are the goals that you guys set, and they're the goals that you guys set at the summit. And I think that's really important because really the way we have now gone working with Knight is they were very impressed with the kind of work that you guys were doing and the leadership that was happening in the community. So the metrics that we are being measured by are pretty strict, but a lot of them are the goals that we set at the summit. And the other thing I wanted to say is, as we talked about the money that came in, so there's money there for the large projects, but there's also money for the other things that we do that really maybe directly touch many of you in the room. And so we do have money for microenterprise, which Sue and I have been talking a lot about. We have about, I think, a $50,000 annual investment, which we look to do many different types of things, and we're developing a little bit more of that program. Of course, we do all the rehab program that, you know, Truly Reaching You over there, my friend Perry. We do a lot of rehabs in the community, and we're going to be able to do more. So we're pretty excited about that. And one of the other things we're looking at is now with all the vacant lots, and I hope some of you will come to our speaker series because we are talking about really how do you transform this vacant space and really think about the possibilities for the vacant space in our community. But we're looking to do infill. And what that means is to build on those vacant lots, so having new, you know, individual homes. And when we're building these homes and the rehabs that we're doing, they're for affordable homes for people in the community, for residents. It's not a student housing project where we're trying to make money. It's, I mean, we have to actually be sustainable, but we're trying really, again, to develop and work with the heart of the community, the soul of the community that we've really learned from you guys. So there are a lot of things that this grant does. So I think 2013 is going to be a really big year for us, and we want to, we're very excited, but we're also going to need a lot of your help to achieve some of the metrics that we put together at the summit. So, yeah.
How does some of that art space discussion we've had earlier fit into all of this?
How does it fit in?
Yeah.
Art space would be one of the projects.
Okay.
Right now, that the land that Eric showed that the city gave some of us donated land over by Spicer, is it? That's one of the places where they're considering a project. There are some other interesting developments that could happen over there, so we're weighing what could happen. We really would maybe like art space to be on the other side of 8, sort of more in the Mason area if possible. Because they come in and bring their own resources. It would be really nice to have, because if you see where the projects are, one of the places we're not really doing a larger project is right now on the other side of 8. So it'd be nice to have something going there. So Art Space is still in the mix. They would come back. We have to hire them to come back to do one more feasibility study, but they're very excited about Akron. They got a very warm reception from the city, the county. Really gave them a pretty good show when they came here. So they want to do a project. Now, whether it's in University Park or downtown, those are the two. They have 2 particular spaces that they're interested in. So we're kind of working that out.
I have a feeling there's a group of people here that don't know what Art Space is about. Can you like that?
Sure. Art Space is a national developer that develops artists' live workspace. And what they do, it's very similar to our mission. They believe that artists are the vibrant part of the community and they sort of make the place happen. Unfortunately, you see in many communities where artists come in and then the place becomes wonderful and hip and there's great restaurants and then all of a sudden they can't afford to live there anymore and they get pushed out to other neighborhoods. So the idea is that they would build affordable housing where artists could have a live and a work studio, so a combined space, but also with either some, you know, gallery space, and there are lots of different things. There's gallery space, there could be performing arts space in this one complex, but it's really, you know, a development for living. And they come in with their own resources, and they then own and manage the project. And you know, anyone wants to look them up. They have incredible projects all around the country. They do amazing work. And any place they have gone has been a real boon to that community economically, really bringing in, once they come in, usually other national developers follow because they are so risk averse that everyone knows if you are a community that's been chosen by them, that they've done their homework, that they know that this is a place to be, and they are very interested in Akron. So hopefully we'll either have a downtown project or we'll have the UP project, but either one.
Other questions for Carol?